Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Devi. Today I'm doing the reading for Cancer. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's coming out for you guys, Cancer. Please tell me about Cancer, Spirit. The Moon, that's your card. Seven of Cups. You may be having vivid dreams right now. Or the last, well, we have a new moon coming up on the 16th. So that's what, 5 days from now? Yeah, so that may be significant for you guys. Two of Pentacles. The Emperor. And Four of Wands. It's a new moon in Taurus, so wherever your Taurus house is, that may be of some significance this week. Could be your fourth house, your first house, or your seventh house from what I'm seeing here. 10th house too for some people. The Star. I feel like you're going to be getting some type of recognition for your leadership skills, like how you balance things out so well, juggle things. So this could be, you know, if you do a lot at your job, you're going to get some type of recognition. And it could be a promotion, but it could just be simple as, you know, one of the higher up bosses, like shooting you an email or something saying how much they appreciate what you do for the company, you know, or if this is something you do in the family, you know, it could be just some recognition from people in the family, like, you know what, you really hold things together for the family. You are a great, you know, mom or dad or sibling, you know, something. The Empress at the bottom, yeah. This could, I mean, we did just have Mother's Day yesterday, so maybe somebody else is recognizing you later in the week, maybe giving you a gift because they didn't see you on Mother's Day, so they're giving you a Mother's Day gift. Late Mother's Day's gift. Could be your birthday too. I know that this is a Cancer reading, but maybe you're a Cancer moon or rising. So King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay. We have Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Wow. So King of Wands and Queen of Wands is of course a pair. You have the Four of Wands out here. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Some of you may even be getting married this week, but it's like not expected because I'm getting one or two things. Either you're eloping or could be your wedding anniversary too this week that you're celebrating. But and this is crazy, but you know, like how sometimes like a groom will plan the whole wedding out and then like you just show up to the wedding like everything is already planned out. Who did, was it Ludacris, I think, did that when he got married his wife or something. That's you know, probably far-fetched for most of you, but yeah, I feel like you're being surprised by something this week. And it feels like it's coming from an Emperor or like a masculine energy. Hierophant at the bottom. Yeah, everything is screaming marriage. So it's something, it could be something about your marriage or getting married or just somebody making a commitment to you this week. The Chariot and Five of Wands. Yeah, my ears are like ringing too. The Chariot, Five of Wands. Somebody could be standing up for you as well this week. Like somebody could be speaking ill of you or something, and a good friend or some type of partner, whether it's your marital partner or business partner, they're standing up for you this week. Three of Wands, Knight of Wands. Some of you are getting like a surprise like money dropping into your account. So it could be like, I don't know, if somebody could just wire you some money, like, you know, I heard that you needed XYZ. So I'm gifting you the money to go get this, okay? It could be a car right here, the Chariot. What is this Chariot here? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's something to help you move forward. Maybe something was holding you back, so like you needed something. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Page of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, and again, this is clarifying somebody speaking up to somebody else about hurting you or hurting your feelings or talking bad about you. Something, or maybe you may be speaking to somebody about, this is what I feel like you've done or said to me, and was unfair to me. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? Three of Cups, Six of Cups. I feel like somebody is trying to figure out, they're going back and forth about whether or not to try and get in touch with you. Yeah, I feel like I said that you could be having vivid dreams this week, but you may be heavily on somebody's mind, and they're trying to figure out if they should even reach out to you. Maybe this is their energy here. Maybe they've known that they have not spoke the best about you in the past. And maybe they want to say, apologize or something, but they don't know if they should even do it. Like maybe it's been a long time, or maybe they wonder that you're still mad. Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman. Yeah, I'm getting some type of financial opportunity or money being dropped into your accounts. Yeah, it just feels like things are really looking good for you in this energy. I'm saying this week, but it could be anytime this month, maybe. I feel like it's going to be very close to this new moon. It's in Taurus, which is May 16th. Why is the King and Queen of Wands here? Ace of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants a new beginning with you. Okay, they want to apologize, or they want to clear up some miscommunication here with the Page of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, they don't want to be, like I said, somebody's been thinking about you heavily, or they feel bad for a misunderstanding or something that they did say bad about you. They want to get out of this prison they've made for themselves here with the Eight of Swords. Like they don't want to have these bad thoughts or these guilty thoughts in their mind anymore. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Like they wanna end this. Eight of Wands. And Death. Yeah, like they want to make a transformation. They want to, maybe they see where they went wrong with you. It feels like a lot of regret. They kind of feel like nothing's been the same since they've said or done this thing to you. Yeah, it feels like they want to switch up their karma, to be quite honest with you. And then you have the Knight of Cups back here, which he's like offering like a bouquet of flowers. So it really feels like somebody is going to be coming in to apologize or to smooth things over with you guys. Let's pull these Dark Confessions Oracle. Maybe you can find out. I mean, it might be different for you guys, but let's see if we can find out what this person is sorry about. For most of you guys, I feel like you know what this person did. But for others, I don't even think you know how deep it went for them. Like you might have known something that they did to you or something that they said about you, but for some of you, I feel like it's even worse than you know. We are living two separate lives. Yeah, like they don't feel like they're part of your life right now, and they don't want that anymore. Like you put them, or they put themselves out in the cold, I should say, by their actions or their words. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Yes. Somebody like, I feel like somebody didn't know how important you were to them, and so you weren't there anymore. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Okay, that might be how they think you feel about them. I feel alone in the dark. Where is my light? Yeah, like you were the star to them. They feel so, like I said, in this Eight of Swords energy, like they can't escape their mind because they just feel guilty for how they treated you. It's too late. I've moved on. I do not wish to reconnect. Okay, that's probably how you feel, or they think you feel. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, and I don't want to admit it. Yeah, this person, I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. Yeah, this person, I feel like they put up some type of, either projected something onto you, or they let their ego get the best of them in a situation. Yeah, and now they realize like how dark and cold things have been without you in their life. That's why I said they keep going back and forth whether or not to try to reconnect with you, or should they just let it go. Maybe they feel like they've done too much to hurt you, or hurt the connection. Some of you, they might not even know how to get in touch with you. Like, cause you might block them on all things. I mean, you would know, Cancer. So yeah, let's just clear this and see if there's anything else that needs to come out for you guys. Anything else for Cancer? Any other messages for Cancer? The Privileged Lady, Poverty, Mature woman. Journey. One more. And main female. And you have marriage at the back of the deck. So, let's see. I feel like poverty is, I don't know if it's actual poverty, like no money, but it feels like, I feel like some of you feel like you're carrying some type of bad omen, like something that's been passed down through your family. The female line, I'm going to say, of your family, the matriarchal line of your family, because you have 3 females out here. And I feel like Journey is out here because you want your journey, your way of life. You want it different from, you know, what you saw growing up or what you heard about growing up. And then with marriage at the bottom of the deck, it may very well be about, you know, relationships. Maybe you saw the women in your life not have the best relationships, whether it was abusive, you know, yeah, just not having the best male counterparts. Some of them even were widowed. So I feel like some of them were widowed at a young age too, and maybe never remarried. Like it's kind of like giving, yeah, like you feel like there's a curse on your family line with this, with about relationships. And you just like, you want different, you want to break it, you're trying to figure out how to break it, how to make it different. The moon, yeah, that's feminine energy. I feel like the first, I was going to say, and it got Hangman. I was going to say the first thing I would say, in my opinion, to break the curse is not to believe that there is a curse. To, like, let go of that notion that you can't be happy or that you won't find the person for you. Okay, you got Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, believe that you can have, I feel like, okay, I feel like the women in your family may have been successful in other areas like career. I'm getting even like good homemakers, good cooks, gardening. You know, they were really talented and good at many things. Very charitable, very giving. But they just couldn't have that picture perfect family. Like it was always something, you know, I feel like the male was always missing, or if they were there, they were, I'm getting the word misconstrued. So maybe from your eyes, especially as a child, maybe what you saw was not actually what was happening. So, yeah. Because I'm getting how these two are looking at one another, and then there's a child being held in the arms. And it's kind of like, it almost does look like the two of them are having a disagreement, and the child has this, the child is being held by the mother, but the child's eyes are closed. So it's giving me like, there's a lot that you don't know, there's a lot that you didn't see. This has been a misconstrued thing in your thinking. The Hermit, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you need to figure out how to make it work for yourself. Um, do the research. And when I say research, I don't know. Maybe there's some type of book about, or maybe you even need to go to therapy. Um, or maybe you guys, especially in older generations, there was no such thing as going to marital counseling, or the most counseling they would do is go talk to their pastor or minister, and most of the times that was a masculine energy, and they had a very patriarchal way of thinking about things. So yeah, it's giving there is a way out of this. Eight of Wands. And I think once you get this knowledge, you'll be able to pass it down to your daughters and nieces and cousins in your family to change the narrative. Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're the student right now trying to figure it out for yourself. But once you figure it out, you'll be able to give that knowledge to others. And it doesn't even have to be in your family, but I feel like it's something that you may end up doing. Like, you may even be doing it through either writing a book or social media here, because she's holding like a phone in her hand. And you may travel to talk about this. Like doing like women's conferences or something like that. Like having a women's ministry almost. There's too many cards. Six of Wands, yeah. Like you're gonna be able to say, I made it happen, or I figured it out. Let me give you the blueprint. Let me give you the manual to my success. Yeah, Six of Swords. Let's move into calmer waters. Let's figure this out. Three of Wands. I don't think nobody knocking at my door. Okay. Yeah, I really feel strongly that has some type of meaning, or maybe a big thing in your life that you're supposed to do. Yeah, you may have some type of like women's ministry. Oh, you got two angel oracles. Ground yourself and reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, motivation, and consistently high level. Being consistent at a high level. So yeah, I know for sure that that's one of the keys to having a decent relationship. Is balance. Don't try to do everything and be everything for everybody. And reward yourself sometimes. Don't feel like you have to completely sacrifice everything and give everything to your spouse or your children, your job, whatever. Like, take care of yourself. And then ground yourself. Where you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and the material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, staying grounded in who you are. I feel like that's a big part of it too. Like having self confidence, um, but also remaining humble and knowing that, you're not perfect, your partner isn't perfect. Um, yeah, I feel like a lot gets misconstrued, there that word again, especially nowadays with social media and television, movies, even from like when we're little girls, like fairy tales and Prince Charming and all that. And, I know that it's just cartoons or whatever, but I feel like um, that really goes into our subconscious when we're kids, and to think that we're supposed to grow up and that this person's gonna come sweep us off our feet. Okay, yeah, daydreaming. Did I say that about about cancers? I think that was in your first spread about heavy dreaming. And yeah, so you got daydreaming. You will more easily hear and receive your messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice notice any feelings, visions, and ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's more or less talking about manifesting your desires into reality. Um, but to also not get lost in them. Like I was just giving the example of, you know, a lot of our um, media and social stuff kind of portrays like this perfect relationship and how you're supposed to be always in love and swept off your feet. And that's just not realistic to how a relationship is every day, right? um yeah, so that's what I have for you, cancers. um Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming past today and sharing your energy with me, and I will see you guys at the next one. Take care. Bye bye.